baby is the size of a peach, a bicycle bell, and for you men out there, a stick shift knob. Week 15, baby is the size of a pear, a box of crayons, a mixtape, and once again for you men out there, a travel size deodorant. Week 14, baby's joints are now fully functioning and baby is moving and twisting and turning all over the place. Baby is now getting lanugo, which is the tiny little hairs that cover baby's body. And this means that the baby is entering the little monkey phase. Baby's skin is translucent and all of their veins are visible. The lungs are continuing to develop and baby is starting to practice breathe with the amniotic fluid. Week 15, baby's muscles are continuing to develop and get stronger, including the muscles in the neck, which will help support baby's head after birth. Baby's sex organs are now fully developed and visible on ultrasound. The placenta is now fully developed and is now transporting all of the oxygen that baby needs. Baby's senses are starting to develop, especially hearing. In the week before they got the norovirus that was going around a while back, you probably saw that I made a video on how to deal with tummy bugs naturally. That was inspired by that. Me and Sophie managed to avoid that, thank God. So yeah, even with that, I have had virtually no nausea now, which is fantastic. I am still getting bouts of fatigue, and I think I have a little bit of a cold right now, and I think that this last bout of fatigue that I got a few days ago, where it felt like first trimester fatigue, I think it was because I was coming down with this cold. That was like the worst it had been in a while, but I just had the one bad day of fatigue this week and that was it. Just as you would expect in the second trimester, I'm actually starting to get those bouts of energy and motivation, which is fantastic. I am starting to get more productive and get things done. I've been doing a ton of YouTube because I've been trying to catch up with getting all of my pregnancy updates up to date, but I've been doing some cleaning projects, some organizing projects with kid clothes, baby clothes, that kind of thing. So that's been feeling good that I've been motivated to get some things done. In terms of other symptoms, this week I have had pretty bad sinus headaches, and I'm pretty sure that it's been related to me having this little bit of cold combined with allergies, combined with our weather has, like, it goes from this to raining like within an hour. It's like it's back and forth, and so that like barometric pressure change in the atmosphere really gets to my sinuses in my head and I get those sinus headaches. So I've been dealing with that, probably exacerbated by the pregnancy hormones. I've still been getting the heartburn every once in a while at night, where I just have to like drink some water and like recline in bed to fall asleep, because otherwise it's too uncomfortable for me to fall asleep with the heartburn. So standard pregnancy things, still dealing with that, but it's not every night, so that's good. I find that if I don't eat too close to bedtime, that seems to help with it as well. I have heard about the papaya enzymes for people. I think I might have to invest in some of those because I hear that really helps as well. In terms of cravings this week, I'm still having the citrus craving as always. That's pretty much a constant guaranteed craving now, but this week I really started craving dairy. Now, as you guys know, especially since I did the Whole30 a while back, I have really been feeling intolerant to dairy. Oh, and we have somebody here. Can you say hi?
Hi.
You gonna do this update with me?
I'm gonna sit on your lap.
Okay, come sit on my lap. I'm gonna have a little helper here. So, I think that it's really normal to have dairy cravings in pregnancy, just because you really need that extra protein, that extra calcium, since you're starting to build bones and that kind of thing for baby. So often when I am pregnant, a lot of my food intolerances are lessened just because your immune system is down a little bit. So I've been finding that that's been starting to be true this last week or two. So I have been indulging in goat cheese and goat kefir. What do you want?
Are
you still hungry? You want cheese sticks? Can you say hi? Little messy face one. You have your dinner all over.
Ah.
So anyway, I have been indulging a little bit in some goat dairy.
I want cheese.
Okay, but I need you to wait until I'm done talking, and then I'll get you some cheese. Okay? Capiche? Can I have you sit really quiet until then? I'll just be another minute. So it's been very satisfying to have a little bit of dairy. The downside is that I still do break out a little bit from having even a little bit of goat dairy. So I've been dealing with that. Like, I mean, you might be able to see I've been getting some blemishes and whatnot, but I feel like it's important nutritionally for baby to have that right now. So I'm like, I'll take the trade-off of having a little bit of acne for my baby having good nutrition. So I'm dealing with a little bit of that right now as a side effect, but that's it in terms of cravings this week. The only other big thing that I've been dealing with, I think I mentioned it before, but I have tendonitis in my shoulder, in my right rotator cuff, and I'm right-handed. So I've been trying to figure out how to deal with that. I know it's not directly pregnancy related, but I have been still wearing it in a sling when I can. I can't all day just because I'm a mom and I have to use my arm. I have to make meals, I have to change diapers, but times of the day if I'm sitting at the computer or just watching a show with the kids or whatever. So yeah, so I wear the sling when I can, and oftentimes when I am needing to use my arm during the day and I'm at home, I actually have an ice pack that has a strap on it that I bought off Amazon, and I just strap that to my shoulder so I can ice it while I'm going about doing my business during the day, and that seems to be helping as well. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually a licensed massage therapist, and so I know how to treat this kind of injury. I did a lot of injury treatment when I worked in a clinic in the past, and so I have been able to train Bill to actually do some injury treatment massage on the tendon. And so
Sophie's doing that.
yeah,
Sophie's doing that.
Sophie. Make good choices. Hi. She says hi when she's doing something she knows she's not supposed to.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, are you being mischievous? Yeah. So that's how I've been trying to deal with that. I really got to get this shoulder better before baby comes. We still have several months left before that, so that's a good thing, but really trying to deal with that this week as well.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi. All right, I'm almost done. So that is it. It's a pretty short update for this week. There hasn't been too terribly much going on this week. As you can see in my intro, my belly is definitely poking out more and more. It seems like almost every day. Our nickname now for our baby is Bam Bam. Alex here was Bebop. You were Bebop when you were in Mommy's tummy.
Baba.
Bebop. And Sophie was Pippity Pop. And number 3 is Bam Bam.
I'm Bebop.
Yeah, you were Bebop.
I am Bebop.
Here, are you still Bebop now? Are you still, will you always be our Bebop? Anyway, so little Bam Bam is growing, growing, growing. My belly's getting bigger by the minute, it seems like. And yeah, things are going really well right now. So that is it for weeks 14 and 15. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and to all of you who are new around here, thanks so much for joining, and all of you who have subscribed recently. So happy to have you as part of this community. And if you are new around here and you want to see more of my pregnancy updates and other tips and tricks on moderately crunchy parenting and lifestyle, feel free to hit that subscribe button if you like, and that little bell right next to it so you can get a notification every time I put up a new video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.